You've been waiting an hour. Then someone walks in, sits down, and gets called before you. It feels unfair. It's the opposite of unfair. It might be the most carefully engineered decision in the building. You'd think it should be first come, first served. Fair is fair. That instinct isn't wrong, it's just deadly. A line by arrival time would let a heart attack die behind a sprained ankle. So every emergency room on Earth throws that rule out on purpose. Let's see what replaces it. First, before you ever see a doctor, a nurse runs you through an algorithm. In the US, it's called the Emergency Severity Index. 5 levels, 4 questions. Are you about to die? Level 1 now. Are you high risk? Something that can't wait? Level 2. Otherwise, how many resources will you need? None, 1, or many? That sets levels 5, 4, 3. And if your vital signs are in the danger zone, you jump up a level. 4 questions, and your place in the queue is set by your body, not your arrival. Where did this idea come from? A battlefield. Around 1792, Napoleon's surgeon, Larry, faced more wounded than anyone could treat. He built fast wagons, flying ambulances that cut the wait for care from over a day to about an hour. And he made a rule that was radical then and standard now. Treat the most dangerously wounded first, without regard to rank, even enemy soldiers. That battlefield rule now runs at enormous scale. In 1 year, American emergency rooms saw 155 million visits, about 47 for every 100 people, every one of them sorted at the door. And it isn't one arbitrary choice. Canada, Britain, Australia each built their own 5-level scale. Different flowcharts, same engineered logic, and all of them beat the old 3-level sorting. Now watch the whole machine. People arrive in any order. The 4 questions assign each one a level, and the queue quietly reorders itself. The sickest rise to the top, no matter when they walked in. Push it to the extreme, a disaster. 100 patients at once, and it strips down to colors. Green if you can walk, yellow if you can wait, red if you can't, black if you're beyond help. Same logic, made brutal by speed. The waiting room was never a line. It's a live sorted list of how sick you are. The system makes sense once you see the whole board. None of this is hidden because someone hid it. It's hidden because it's distributed in a nurse's 4 questions and 200 years of learning who to save first. A machine this important is also imperfect and honest about it. The largest study ever done, over 5 million visits, found nearly a third of patients mistriaged. Almost all of it was erring on the safe side, bumping people up. The rarer error is the dangerous one, under triage, missing someone who's truly sick. And researchers keep asking a hard question, whether the same patient is scored differently by age or race or gender. It's documented, and it's debated. But the system's real bottleneck isn't the sorting, it's what comes after. Sort a patient as sick, and there may be no bed to put them in. On one bad winter, 40% of admitted ER patients waited more than 4 hours for somewhere to go. So the rule for the nurse is absolute. Never mark someone less sick just because the room is full. Acuity is about your body, never the bed count. Next time you're in that waiting room, watch the queue. It isn't standing still. It's sorting every arrival, slotted by how sick they are, the list quietly rewriting itself. The person who jumped ahead of you didn't break the line. They proved it was never a line. 12 systems in, and the world looks different than it did. A shelf, a tap, a price, a message, a rule, a city, a search, a box, a flush, a switch, a queue, all of it engineered, and almost all of it invisible. Keep looking. Once you can see one hidden system, you can't stop seeing the rest.